You go, Megan.
What?
You go.
I met up with my job coach at McDonald's. So, yeah. And you know the lady said that she could like help us go to like give us like a ride. Like she gave me a ride to McDonald's because right now it's like hot out there and like I don't want to
Sweat?
no like probably had like some kind of heat stroke or something.
You're not going to.
What?
You got a job meeting or something?
What?
A job meeting or something?
Well, like we was about to do like show us like the SSI for benefits for like help me to get it, but she changed it to some other one like in a different place that we might go over on the phone like the three-way call or something. Yeah. So Monday I have to be at the police Evergreen Park at 10. I said Evergreen Park, the one that we went to last week. Yeah, last week Thursday.
When they're at the hospital? Yeah. When I hear sirens?
So yes, hello guys, welcome to this live stream. Even though I'm gonna do start off first save, once I get to the point where my other save is, I'll just do the story bit of a fresh save, but then I'll be swapping to the save I did last night where I have more studs. Now, let's just say, guys, that I was almost about to, really give a pause to my San Andreas series, because let's just say, just in case, I was trying to get like the latest version of San Andreas, but I was trying to get the latest version of San Andreas, but with the trainer working on my tablet, and I was very close to just, pause the series just to make sure things were backed up, and then I was going to do a factory wipe because the installer was not going right. But yeah, it took me a bit of time to do it because first time doing it, and eventually I got it done. So don't be too. Let's just say that for one Catalina's missions, I may have to use something to help with Catalina's mission. Oh yeah. This epic intro.
That's I have like the job interview at Culver, last week Thursday.
Let's say it was either between this or getting Jedi Order. I mean, Jedi Fallen Order. Like, true in the future, whenever I do have the money to, I would like to do official kind of, live streaming of Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order and Jedi Survivor. Well, I'm alt-tabbing just to check this here. Huh. Yes, I get new content available. It was not being like this last night. Like, it popped up this, and then I was able to... I'm not gonna leave a review yet, though. Okay, so yeah, it was spacebar. So, let me show you guys. I already done so much of progress last night, but I'm just gonna like do so much of. I'm just gonna like not gonna give a care about stuff and just progress to the story. And then once we're at the same point of last night, I'm just gonna switch saves because on this save I have more stuff collected. Because I was just like, I don't know why I just felt like getting like in the past when I played Lego games. I always kind of just sucked up so many studs. I'm gonna select a new game just to play, like I said, give you guys so much of the story, and then we'll be swapping saves. And hopefully I'll remember that when I get to that point. I don't know why it defaults to that one, but the true beginning of Star Wars is this one. Episode 1, Phantom Menace. Turmoil has engulfed the Galactic Republic. The taxation of trade routes out to align star systems is in dispute. Hoping to resolve the matter with a blockade of deadly battleships, the Free Trade Federation has stopped all shipping to the small planet of Naboo. While the Congress of the Republic endlessly debates this alarming chain of events, the Supreme Chancellor has secretly dispatched 2 Jedi Knights, the Guardians of Peace and the Justice in the Galaxy, to settle the conflict.
Ambassadors for the Supreme Chancellor request permission to board.
Oh, please. I see a pile of droppings from a mile off on that one. And for this play, and of course, like last night, I'll be playing through this game using just keyboard and mouse. And that's the shocking thing about this, that a lot of times it seems like the Lego game, like the Storm Lego game, would be more preferring you to use a controller. But yeah. If train feels the wrong way around, or okay.
We've been cleared for boarding. Time for us to get these negotiations underway.
So yeah, for any that have the attention span when they can, they should also check out the actual films this is based off of. And apparently there are also some Star Wars books. I don't give a living care what Disney said of what's canon and what's not canon. Whatever Disney says is not canon is canon, and whatever they try to make canon, I say shouldn't really be canon at all. There's already so many Star Wars comics and books that I say should be canon. Let's just say that in my own playthrough, I already kind of, struck and broke up everything in this room to King of Studs, but not going to do that here.
We are greatly honored by your visit, ambassadors. This way, please.
Well, well, they're quote-unquote ambassadors.
I still have a bad feeling about this.
Don't center on your anxieties, everyone. Keep your concentration here and now, where it belongs.
But Master Yoda said I should be mindful of the future.
But not at the expense of the moment. Be mindful of the living force.
Yes, Master.
This way, ambassadors.
Huh. Well, let's just say that. Oh yeah, that's right. If you get him to stop walking, his certain tied up hair kind of like, and it's not a little too much of a fuss here, but his hair kind of just a little bit blends into his cape like that. But as long as he's walking, that doesn't happen.
Get yourselves comfortable. My master will be with you shortly.
How do you think this
Also, another reason I'm streaming late is because I was kind of up so many hours with my tablet doing things.
when they find
But clean kind of things. They weren't.
in their nature to make us wait this long.
No, I sense an unusual amount of fear for something as trivial as this trade dispute.
Well, also, let's just say for the Game Boy Advance, I do have, like, both of the only Lego games for the Game Boy Advance, but I haven't really ever, played through all of them, to, 100% or anything like that, and that's because, not only because over time, you get used to so much graphics where something like the Game Boy Advance is kind of something else to deal with. And out of all Lego games, the ones on the Game Boy Advance is pretty much already hard. Whoopsie. Yes?
At 3 o'clock, after that, we're going into a Zoom meeting. Quarter to 7,
Okay.
3 o'clock, we're going to a Zoom meeting. And Harry, if I send their text, are you getting a message back yet? No. Actually, if we had money, we've been in Oklahoma by now. The guy had airplanes. He said, right for the right time, Johnson did not feel good.
He read it, but he didn't respond.
I already read it.
It says read.
No, Jonathan not feeling good.
I couldn't
I
say
thought
that.
we couldn't really go there because of
Galakai was here.
Oh.
And the cool thing with this part is that you can cut this however you want to, and it'll just break apart. Yeah, I've got to warn this planet of what is about to happen to him. Those aliens that try and make themselves seem high and mighty should deserve a little bit of a whack. And right there already was, reference to one of the very themes in the universe. I don't know why, but when I was first awakening, somehow I wasn't feeling as chill. But just hoping as I, try to keep my mind occupied on something that will change.
Can you take us there?
This way. Hurry. This is going underwater, okay? Well, I'm warning you. Gungans don't like outsiders, so don't expect a warm welcome.
Oh, don't worry. This hasn't been our day for warm welcome.
Hey, you son, stop it there.
Okay, Captain Carlos. It's a bag.
Not again, Chacha. You should go into the bosses. You should in big doo-doo this time.
Yeah, let's just say how.
It's embarrassing. I'm afraid I might have been banished.
Yeah, their language, how they maybe they have their own native language, but how they speak English, kind of,
Like not as to why you were banished?
Chacha, clumsy oaf. He crashing the bosses. Personal Haber Bongo.
It's a total. I was accident.
Yes. Chacha accidentally took his hands off the wheel to catch tasty beetles.
Let's just say that Jar Jar's lucky that these two Jedi are around, or else they'd be doing something else to him. I'll explain more about like this game, or for them to fit all this into the game here. There's so much of the story that they had to fit in. Hey there, Brandon. How you doing? Welcome to the live stream. Hopefully you enjoy, the Star Wars gameplay. Later, I was almost about to like put the San Andreas gameplay series on a pause because of how things were being on my tablet. But after I got that, it took me hours because I had to uninstall the official installation, and then I had to take so much time on making sure that slightly unofficial installation that has, Clio and some, and I kind of did this just to make sure that I should have been playing mostly without Cheater Trainer, but let's just say that certain Catalina mission, it's getting me to think that I may need some reinforcement for that certain kind of mission. But other than that, we'll be definitely, not really much using the trainer. But anyways, but yes, later on, if I have less of a vibe to play this, then we'll be doing San Andreas. But for now, it's this.
If me and Side Dragon is in the same room, it will.
Let's see here. Yeah. So, Oh, nice, so we can attend it virtually and still give respects.
Jar Jar Binks here. He gone with him.
But, yeah, let's just say that the full conversation is that they'll be that Jar Jar certain people here will be actually saying what, you know, why some reasons why they don't want Jar Jar ever back here. Now to me, I'm not also like, to me, I don't want to feed into it, but a good question is Jar, you know, for Jar Jar to be secretly Sith.
Master, what's the bongo?
Transport, I hope.
Pandawan, talk back in the big bubble. Follows me.
But yeah, for Jar Jar's race, they only have so much of a vocabulary when it comes to English. I have this for my, well,
I'm more concerned about your track record with submarines.
let's just say on PC, where I'm playing at the most maxed out settings. Like, I made sure last night before I was playing that, I made sure the settings were all the way maxed out. Maxed out 1080p into a smooth 60 frames. When I was playing this on my previous setup, I had to go, like, I had to make sure I was on low settings, but here, now we're maxing it out. So left control switches characters. And the crazy thing with this certain remake of a game, they pretty much made sure that you could play this with actual keyboard and mouse, not just something with the keyboard. Like before, with so many Lego games, you had to hook up a controller for the best experience. But on this, you can do keyboard and mouse. Now, when we get to the very point that I was at last night, I'll then be switching to that save. Because I have a whole bunch more studs there. I'm just playing through so much of the story without doing, you know, so much that I did on the previous stage. That way it's not an entire repeat. Do you have, wait, what do you mean, did I have any food? Explain, do you mean like a lunch yet? I've not eaten yet because I woke up already around 2 p.m. and that's because I was spending so many hours on my tablet getting something figured out. And I was already contemplating that I would have to spend time to, you know, I would have to spend time to, like, you know, factory, like, routes with my tablet just to clear some some hidden files away, or to just, well, you know, like, I was, you know, but, as time, I sooner figured out what I would, you know, what was going on, all that. So now I don't think I have to format my Android tablet at all, because, but I will at some point be able to try to root it, so that way so that way I could give certain things more access to the very, storage, so that way any kind of, unneeded files can be cleared out.
There's always a bigger fish.
Yeah, oh. In order for me to have lunch, I would have to pause this and go AFK, like I said, I haven't had anything because I woke up a little bit after 2,
We're losing power. Stay calm. We're not in trouble yet.
Why do you think it
I know, but like, it's supposed to be hot today.
although,
You know how
you know,
Power's back.
you don't get burned that easy, but I do.
Full speed ahead.
It's a call to the planet called back, Bobby.
Your constant optimism is really encouraging, Jar Jar.
Also Monday.
It's toying with us. Yes, but we should still be able to harm it.
Yeah,
Okay, I'm actually doing some more progress than my other save. But I have less studs so far.
So my job coach went to the Clovers over there yesterday, and
I
got
see our
12
friend
to
is
the
hungry
manager
again.
there. The manager said I have like to do at 6:30, and I have to be like
You must find the queen.
15 minutes late.
So let's just say that that on this save currently, on that level, I have a little bit more, like a teeny tiny bit more progress, but less studs. But I'll still be switching to my other save of last night.
I can always text
But I'll be switching to it when we're getting up to that point.
or my Gmail, whatever. It's gonna be a feedback if me and Austin in the same room.
Yeah, for let's just say another part of this game is that there's upgrades that you could do. But yeah, with maxed out settings, you could definitely see of like how much they try to immerse you.
I imagine they'll be taking her to their ship.
If their ship is docking,
Places spooky head. Me and her at places. Me, you, big places.
I believe so. But who do we have to thank for our rescue?
we're ambassadors for the Supreme Council. It's urgent that we make contact with the Republic. Do you have transport? In the main hangar, this way. It's not too far. Stay close. The Queen is not safe there. We must take her to the Republic on Coruscant immediately. More droids.
Don't let them get away.
Come on, there's no other enemies around. Let's get this certain Royal Highness going. So far it's not really start. I would just say the previous time that I played this game, like I do have a playlist of it, but the previous time I played this game, that was not a cracked. That was from a cracked holder. But this time I'm playing more officially. So far we not bumped into Yoda yet.
Stay back.
so far it's unknown of, like, let's just say that, when I switch saves, it's unknown of, like, let's just say there's a little difference, between this save and my other save. My other save has a bit more overall stuff collected than this one. It'd be crazy, but I don't know if I'll, since I haven't bothered to really clear out a certain level of its studs. Yeah, as you can see, this right here is another fault of the very Empire. The very fault thing here is that they have all these bots here that can shoot and all that, but they just, you know, I don't think they really programmed them right. Oh great, now my books and earbuds are giving me a warning that they're already running out of juice. Once we're at the planet Coruscant, I'll be, you know, when possible, I'll be then switching save data, because... But then again, like I said, all it takes for me to collect, so much more... That's the thing though, like, on this save now, that's the difficult thing. On this very save that I just did, they even supercut this one. Yes, let's just say that they were under attack by certain separatist forces and all that, and then, you know, and then R2-D2 had to kind of go out there and try to, his best to, like, let's just say that they had a really short in that one.
Any suggestions on where we should land?
Mos Espa spaceport seems like our best option for finding the parts we need.
Mos Espa it is then, but land on the outskirts. We don't want to attract attention.
But what is the, so what do you guys say? Should I go and swap saves when it's possible, or should I just continue from this save? The only difference is that on this save, I have a little bit more collected on one level versus my other save where I have, well actually, the differences between the saves is that the save I did last night has certain things on that level where I got a little bit more achieved and more studs, but I didn't collect enough, but I did get more mini kits. But this one got a little bit more mini kits, but I didn't exactly achieve level is there. Guys, what's your, I'm not for certain what's my favorite LEGO game.
The Queen wishes.
It's hard to choose favorites.
Now we need to find a mechanic selling the parts we need. Let's ask around.
Now I'm gonna just swap to my other save regardless, because I have a little bit more on that one, you know, fish boss of the level. Let's just say you guys wouldn't be seeing or hearing that if I would have bothered last night to make sure I had a mod in, or instead, Luke is on top saying like, I'm a Jedi like my father before me. The shocking thing is that both of them are labeled at that percent, but I know. So yeah, the story so far. Negotiations with the Trade Federation quickly dissolved into battle droids slashing action for Qui-Gon Jinn and Obi-Wan Kenobi. They found themselves in the center of a perfectly legal invasion of Naboo and ventured to save its queen from the encroaching droid army. A wise and resourceful local named Jar Jar Binks aided them by talking the Jedi to his underwater city. There, a jellyfish king, well, reluctantly allowed Jar Jar to join them. Well, I just, some things open up to me there, and I just couldn't. That got me to not read all that. You guys can rewind and read it for yourself.
Wait! Her Highness commands that I go with you. She's curious about the planet.
Osa or Yosa?
I'm Padme, one of the Queen's handmaidens.
It's not a good idea. Not if the Queen wishes it. Now we need to find a mechanic selling the parts to them. Let's ask around.
Guys, if it gets to it, I may have to go AFK, a little bit AFK just to plug in my Bluetooth earbuds because actually, I'm hitting pause here because my Bluetooth earbuds here, they're doing a certain, uh, see, my Bluetooth earbuds here, I'm having to hook them up to charge. But yes, guys, if I feel to when it reaches this evening, I'll be then doing a Grand General San Andreas live, continuing it on my tablet of a live stream. Now, it would have been postponed if I couldn't get certain things working, and because of there's storage on my tablet, let's just say that first installation was failing, and thus it would require certain routing or factory wipe just to clear away so much to really clear away such remaining storage. But since I was able to get an installation finally to work, now I can just. Well, actually, while I'm paused here, I'm going to reinsert a USB drive into my tablet just to. Okay, inserting the USB drive. And I have to use some kind of adapter just to get the drive to be working. Alright, since I'm not using my gaming headset, really, I'm just gonna be using, these headphones. Okay, so, yeah, wait, hold on, which way is the right way? Okay, so this is right. I'm making sure that both my tablets have Bluetooth is off. Alright, within Windows I'm going to make, and since I'm not really downloading anything and I'm just live streaming, the strange thing is that so far Wi-Fi has been okay for that. Oh, dang it. Not And apparently this headset is about to give out too. I'll try to use it to the best I can, but I may have to switch to my gaming headset.
What?
Okay, cruiser Clyde. I'm just trying to eject the USB drive from my tablet because so far I don't. Either so yeah. Yeah, I don't know why sometimes when game. Let's see. There's no dot. Oh, you're referencing a part of Ghostbusters again, aren't you? Okay, like they said. Oh please, we don't need that. She knows nothing what we're truly here for. So as you can see on this save file that I saw last night, I have a bit higher of a story count. Okay, so we missed this person over here.
I don't know nothing about no shit.
I wish would make a. Yeah, I wish they could too do that.
Much more exciting than fixing hyperdrives, I tell you what.
Now let's just say that this game right here, usually it's best to do certain kind of ratings of games during different parts of time.
You'll be wanting to pay Wada a visit. You'll find a shop that crossed town.
He's basically saying that his for public money is more digital, but out there they're not out for digital currency. They go for more. Where they're at, they go more for physical money. Hold on, guys. Let me just take care of that quickly. I really hope that didn't ruin the cutscene. And the reason why he's saying this is because, see, most of the time he uses the mother anyway to do some sort of cleaning. But yeah, this planet sadly does slavery. So let's just say that let's say that if these headphones are, well, actually I could actually I think I don't yeah I think actually no. I thought maybe the current headphones I wear, I thought with these I could, like, you know, have them charge and use the headphone jack, but I'm not 100% for sure. Actually, I could try. Let me just hit pause on this. Okay. I'm just going to... Okay, I did that, and the headphones here will firstly set off that. But what I'm going to do is that I'm going to... Okay, right there. Let me hook in... Sooner or later it'll just it'll disconnect the Bluetooth parts. I don't like this aux cable. Oh, I wonder why this aux cable's on the floor like that. Okay, it's charging right there. And right here should be a... Okay, so I'm having these headphones charged, and I'm having the headphone jack. Yeah, I don't know why, but this game has a little symptom of like, oh, you alt tabbed or whatever to get out of the game, and it'll do that. I don't know why it does that, but like, I don't see a reason to not play this at max out settings, because so far, I've been playing last night and there has been no like issues at all with the frame rates. And I have no intention of trying to get this thing to play above 60 frames, because I think its current frame rate is smooth enough. Of course, let's just say that this live stream would have also started off even sooner if my PC didn't update strictly overnight, where basically it could have drained the battery. So I kind of played around with it while having the charger then hooked in to get things up and running. Let's see here. Oh, hey there, Josh. Hey, Sai. Somehow June and July is a good month to go. Okay, I bet that, right? It's a good summer. Enjoy it while you can. What brand of headphones? These are called Soundcore. I got it from Amazon, probably. That's my best guess too, is that a family member used to have these, but once they got a different pair of headphones, I guess I've forgotten they used to own these. But yeah, these headphones right here are Soundcore. I'm just using these while my Bluetooth earbuds for charge.
Concentrate on the moment. Feel. Don't think. Use your instincts.
I will.
May the Force be with you.
Just notice that a lot of these cutscenes here, they're possibly only a certain length because of how much they had to put into the game. Okay, so apparently now, let's just say that in the very original, George Lucas Star Wars movies, the very, pod racer race, there's a certain alien that speaks in whatever native tongue of the planet, and Anakin must know it, I guess, because he replies back in the same language in the movie. And yeah, Anakin in the past only lost races because of certain aliens that would cheat. But the crazy thing is that, you know, they're like it's a very old game, but there is in fact a Star Wars racing game that my best guess takes whatever racing that there is in the Star Wars universe and, you know, I'm doing my best with this racing here because it's been a while since I raced.
Reattach it.
So far, no alien really caused that. Sometimes during these pod races, when you're going so fast and all that, some things may suddenly, detach. But as you can see there, Anakin was able to use whatever the Force he knew how to use somehow. But the other aliens, they wouldn't really know about doing that. And of course the same alien that tried to cheat on Anakin before, let's just say that very alien is the reason why Anakin lost previous races, and that's the reason why, of course, that the certain alien that owns him and his mother. But yeah, let's just say that all because of the guy that wants to keep a hold of his mother. I think it's because of him that that slowly Anakin be well. Other than that, Anakin really shouldn't have. Like, there's two factors that play into Anakin becoming, having his Darth Vader side come. Let's see here. I want to know who the ace charges $35 for a piece of. That is straight up. Hold on, guys. A family member texted me. I have to give a text back. I'll read the text chat afterwards. Hold up. Alright, now, I did a quick response to them. Let's see here. Yeah, but that's a total scam there. $35 for some kind of piece of toast, that seems like a scam. Yes, I have watched the Star Wars movies in the past, and it takes certain people to hang out with to really, watch them entirely for an entire day. Sai, you are part of my life, and, thank you. I don't mean it like that, so don't... Yeah, I only do lady kind of like partners, but yeah, I get it. I'm, and just like you guys replying and and typing things in the live chat, you guys are also hoping to fight back at certain negative parts of my mind, because you guys speak up in the live chat and me doing these gameplay live streams, they are, it's all part of blocking out the negativity in the mind. Now, it's not, but then again, you don't know if it's that or if it's some kind of demon trying to talk to you.
Lap one complete. Just 2 more to go. If they can survive them. Ouch! Cody Manziel race car shooting in early. You hate to see it.
Yeah, yes.
There goes Skywalker.
No! I'm never gonna win unless I reattach it.
It doesn't matter how many eyes you got when you head into the darkness of the Laguna Cave. Oh, that's terrific. There aren't enough pitfalls in the galaxy to take that on now. Not bad for a kid with only 2 legs. At the start of the 3rd and final lap, over with the lead. Surely because this is the past.
So yeah, there's also mini kits during this race too, but because the race is so quick, you have to, really notice the mini kits.
What now?
Yes.
Actually, so none of the other racers have the Force as well.
He sent me a message request on back. What?
Those Tusken Raiders look dangerous.
No, just
It's Skywalker, the crowd are going nuts.
Of course, that's a little bit of slapstick humor of Jar Jar getting bumped around like that.
You knew the boy was going to win. Somehow you knew it. Bring the parts to the main hangar. I'll come by your shop later on so you can release the boy.
Christian, why?
Mom! Look at all the credits we have.
Now you can make your dreams come true, Annie.
Where?
Pack your things. We haven't much time.
Yippee!
Is he to become a Jedi?
Yes.
What about Mom?
Son, my place is here. It is time for you to let go.
I will come back and free you, Mom. I promise.
Master Anakin, I should prefer it if I were a little more completed.
I'm sorry I wasn't able to finish it, 3PO. Bye.
Dang, cold.
Then where are you?
Guys, I've yet to have a lunch, so please excuse me. I like to go AFK to get a lunch. Will you guys still be sticking around if I were to grab some lunch? Like, it'd be a very late lunch, but how many vehicles are in Star Wars? And it's on. For vehicles, it's mostly just certain kinds of ships.
Go ahead.
Oh, nice! I got all the level challenges somehow.
Yes.
At some point, like, depending on how much I feel to play this, I would also possibly get the mini kits. Like, depending on the Lego game, like, for some Lego games, I've 100% completed them. For others, I haven't bothered to.
You?
We'll see how things are with this, that if I feel to 100% this.
Yes,
I
I
know,
don't
but
like
he
it,
said
Jar Jar.
he's
I
still
don't know
mad.
about that, Jar Jar. I'm sure he thinks you're charming.
I know in the
Well,
past I
well,
enjoyed Lego
Jabba.
Batman just enough where I completed
Yeah,
it,
no shit.
I completed start to finish, like really completed it start to end. Um, I'm gonna pause here. Um, I'll be right back though. I'm just getting some food just in case. Hey Megan, what do you think? Do you think Jar Jar is a secret Sith?
Yeah, she. I know she like post pictures. Bitch, post my picture now. No, get out of my freaking place, mom. Get out of my place. Jeez. Can't get me now, sucker. Bruh. What? A bus? And you're calling, yes, you know. And you're what? What? I gotta hurry up. About to run this thing. See, one cup of one of the one cup things. Remember one cup bigger things? 1 cup of this and then no this. What? Like what?
You didn't say when the protein
One.
would be happening.
That 3 goes up
Oh.
the in
I
here.
didn't check that. Well, excuse me myself then.
And then in the back. Guys, then I left this hole in here and charge. Oops. Then look in the back. Let's grab yeah. I think number 5. I said number 5. I guess up here. Up to the first. Then first mark.
Does it have to use filter or tap water?
Crazy. Flashlight. You.
Here, is that better?
You are high. Oh, I got wire in there. You know, Saga. You put wires
I guess I'll not eat until actual dinner time then. Now I wonder if that's a part of the reason why I saw much of the game stomach sickness. Because it wasn't being that clean. Alright guys, man, you live a better life than me, Sai. To me, oh, really? I am back, guys. I had to, I was checking up to see if I could get anything to eat, but when I thought to eat, I couldn't, like, I would have to get all, like, I, I would have to get up again if I wanted to, like, choose something else, but I was gonna have, like, some, a cup of ramen, but I couldn't do that because of the very coffee maker I like to use. I was thinking of how possible dirty a part of it could be, because of how much water we've been putting through, and who knows how much buildup or whatever could cause us, any kind of stomach issues. So just in case, me and some other family member were making sure that a certain coffee maker was being cleaned out. And I already tossed out some coffee grounds that were in a different coffee maker just in case I could use that, but but at the same time, I don't know if any kind of coffee remains would be in the water. But as far as I know in life, the only 2 things you can ever run through a coffee maker is coffee and using it to heat up water. Those are the only 2 things people should be using a coffee maker for. But then again, let's just say in Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, it's not likely that CJ is really a hero at all, but the group is kind of doing heroic things, like trying to keep drugs off their streets, but the way they do it is, not exactly hero-like. But yeah, sometimes it's good to play a game where you're actually a hero. Right here is like, you know, telling you about a whole bunch of things here, but
Anakin, drop! Oh, Boomerfish! Go!
yeah, he thought he could draw up it, but no, he accidentally drew actual fish. Thanks for welcoming me back. So yeah, guys, I may not actually eat until it's quote-unquote dinner. Which could mean that around that when it gets to midnight, I'll possibly feel hungry again. But the only reason why I'm eating once is only because of, you know, it's already getting to the point where it's already getting close to.
Well, if we can avoid fighting any more hooded strangers, perhaps we'll actually get to Coruscant this time.
Indeed. However, I believe that stranger may have been...
We're right here at Tatooine, and right here is Naboo. And we're going to Coruscant. As you can see here, there's many upon planets. And so yep, after the racing thing there, now we're traveling. Now we have to get to Coruscant to, I guess, settle other things, as well as making sure that Anakin's registered for Jedi training. The crazy thing is that Anakin was somewhat using the Force even during the race, so obviously he was just following natural instincts, but in the actual movie and all that, before they went blasting out to Coruscant, they were in fact, you know, Qui-Gon Jinn was of course talking to Anakin, about, you know, some things.
A personal welcome from Senator Palpatine himself.
Don't trust that, Palps.
So my people may finally be saved.
Greetings, Your Majesty, Master Jedi.
Little do they know about Palpatine's true intentions and all that. So right now, it's having us play as the Queen.
It is a great gift to see you alive, Your Majesty. With the communications breakdown, we had begun fearing the worst. I'm anxious to hear about the situation on Naboo. Your Highness, would you be so kind as to accompany me to the Senate to discuss the matter there? The Supreme Chancellor of the Law has called for a special session of the Senate to discuss the situation on Naboo. Though I must be frank, he has little real power, and it is unlikely the Senate will act on the invasion. I believe our best options for Her Majesty to push for the election of a new Supreme Chancellor who will take control and give us justice.
Yeah, cause you possibly want such a position there, Palpatine, because all you want to do is secretly try to get your own kind of, like you can see it on his own face there. He has other intentions.
Here we are. These transport ships will take us to the Senate building. I have some prior business to attend to, so I shall go on ahead. Once you're ready, come find me in my office. We shall proceed to the meeting. Until then.
So right now we have directions to all sorts of spots where we could take some sort of vehicle. So as you can see, we press select control, and right here is little Anakin. And the reason why I smile and all that, because you know, kids only have so much of a mindset, and this is possibly the first time Anakin's been. It's possibly the first time Anakin's ever been away from his from the planet that he's been raised on. So right here is Coruscant Senate building. So, yeah, let's just continue on without doing a whole bunch of.
Are you ready?
Let's just say his office is still like, even though this is a remake and all that, his Skywalker Saga remakes the previous episodes, but let's just say that Lego Star Wars, like the first ever Lego Star Wars video game, it covered way more, but at the same, when it came to the complete saga, I think Lego Star Wars is a complete saga. Like, let's just say that it sort of covered all of 6 episodes, but the problem with it is that there wasn't really the tech at the time to have the voices in. Well, for here we can have voices in, but they have to have the story, really streamlined. Let's see here. What type of snacks do you get when you're at the movies? I'm not for. It's been a while since I'm at the movies, but every time I've been at the movies, I didn't really much choose what snacks, but I always usually chose a drink while at the movies if offered, such as like Pepsi or Dr. Pepper. Let's see. Do you know the name of what exact vehicle that's so big there, Brandon? Well, darn. Hey, Si, look when he sneezes.
I take Anakin as my Padawan learner.
Now is not the time for this. Go with the Queen to Naboo and unravel the mystery of the Sith.
Cloud this boy's future is.
Yeah, when Yoda says that there, clearly the reason why he says that is because Palpatine or other kind of Dark Force users that get nearby some of the Jedi, they try to cloud their vision of what's gonna be for Anakin. Like if they knew if they could possibly see the actual future for Anakin, I don't know if they would refuse Anakin, but I know they would make sure to keep a very close eye on Palpatine. I don't know why I was sort of walking around there, but yeah, such a big place for certain things. So yes, after they chatted with the senator there, Now we have to head back to the booth just to chat with the very same guy that wanted Jar Jar away.
Basketball player and soccer player. I've been very good at watching too.
Just grab me some extra stuff before we take off. Let's see here. I mentioned that retracted. If I kill a hunter, it'll be like okay, a whole bunch of Star Wars laser effects right there. But like I said, guys, if I felt when it hits evening, if I feel to, I'll be doing Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, Android live stream. I just thought that I just thought for the afternoon to have something more for general audiences. But for the evenings and nights, I should be doing Emery Games there. But it's like, what in my collection do I have? That's still good and fresh, or something that is popular enough where some people would come in to see.
Where's everybody go?
The place is deserted.
I pray that Boss Nass is still here.
I
Let's
said
visit his throne.
I said I think we are still together.
I don't know why they. I guess for Jar Jar's civilization, that their English grammar has a certain limit to it, which is why sometimes when they speak it, saying something like a kid would say. But yes, my best guess that the reason why I guess it is Boss Nass, because I guess Boss L could mean some kind of English version of what they would say in their native tongue for a later title.
There's nobody here either. Have they been captured?
Perhaps they have.
No,
Or maybe they fled.
Christian, no.
Who can hide them?
I live on Instagram and kayaks.
Follow me.
Interesting how they have some flooring here.
Somebody knock your house on this? Okay, which brothers are you talking about?
Who set up the big bubble? Don't these know how gooey of a head pin it is to open? All the
Take me on
switches
the
and all the workings. These are getting tired just thinking about it.
So yeah, for us to get into this room, that or actually last time I did run this game, as a cracked copy, I think it was like on a hard disk drive. But this time I'm playing this on an SSD.
We should be needing secret key to get inside.
Bought me the Samsung Galaxy A03 last year before Mother's Day.
was a vixen and used to get the sacred place.
Right there. Do you hear Travion? I think he's
Using your head.
This is your boss now. This way.
Yeah, they use some kind of figurehead to
well, Micaiah, only have one twin as of now.
oh, relax. Oh,
Micaiah's asking
they should a little bit relax. We're not here to cause harm. Well, one thing, hopefully within the Force, that that Palpatine or anyone on the dark side would know about them being on this planet. And one of starts flickering away. I love the live stream. Play some more of this game. Had the time soon.
I am Queen Amidala.
Matthew,
I'm sorry for my deception, but it was necessary to protect myself. If we do not act quickly, all will be lost forever.
Wait a minute, Padme is the queen? What I mean that's trying.
he insisted going to Walmart get to get a new house.
Yeah, they just. Let's just say that their conversation is different. Like they streamlined it and made more. They made sure it's friendly to kids, but. Let's just say if you want to actually know how the story goes down, you have to definitely watch the Star Wars films.
That is why we must intervene immediately and retake the palace. What's my part? I want to help.
You help by hiding somewhere safe and staying alive.
Doesn't sound like
Exactly like I don't know what he was trying to do.
But if Padme is the actual queen, then that means that that means that their queen is some sort of teen or whatever. And that means that Anakin does what with a queen. If Padme is definitely just a cover identity for the queen. Oh man, even though I do wish to wait for the actual dinner time, I still feel to get something to eat though, because I'm actually feeling hungry. Wait a minute, what? Well, oh, the thing is called Better Call Maul, and that's a reference to a certain spin-off series called Better Call Saul. And that spin-off series is a part of a main series called Breaking Bad.
And man, he fighting Master Train and Robin. They don't show the Matthew
He tried to kill them all with all that, but no one was remaining.
Yeah, Micaiah, Matthew is dead. Yes, do you not hear me that on the May 15th that they pronounce him branded? No blood running through the brain.
You'll take the long way.
So now I only have one friend.
Let's just say that he may have a dual-bladed lightsaber, but the issue with dual blades is that you have to have a certain way of mastering of how to use it.
Like another thing, my Mother's Day. At 5:30. We didn't like we don't know either
I just tried to collect the lightsabers that were broken.
because he insisted himself to our dad that he could do it. There's only one.
I just love trolling him, like collecting up these studs while avoiding him.
That's a Marty Miller Makai. Makai, we're not gonna have a funeral because my dad cannot afford it, so we're gonna do a cremation instead. Yeah, he was almost done making his book. Oh. Hey, son, what's the book was called again? Adventures with Skywalker, I think it is.
He's playing into that certain energy kind of beam. Have you ever played, Wuthering, I don't know, Darth Vader worst weakness, a shoot to the face. Oh, okay.
And like, he was only 20 years old. He was almost 21. Like, he was about to be 21 this year. But, and his heart rate on May 11 was so high that 140, 150.
I remember in the previous Star Wars games, usually the easiest way to fight off those kind of shielding droids is just to jump up and slam down your lightsaber.
They made the heart rate stop. Like, it went too
Wait, did he
low,
actually go up?
and they had to do like CPR, the sharp, the electric shock.
Alright, the combat here, it's, you know, they try to make sure that any age can just, you know, run this game and not have issues with the combat.
On Mother's Day. And they got his heart stable. Not to catch anything.
Here, you deserve a little bit of this and that.
Out here in the living room swearing up a storm on his life. But he ain't anymore. Father's Day and 4th of July and other days. President's Day passed away.
Darth Maul isn't like he may be dual bladed, but he really doesn't think that there's two Jedi here of how much he can get hurt. I always manage to make myself laugh. It's so something hold it in. Let's just say that because the YouTube live chat itself is on mobile, there's an icon sometimes that blocks off sometimes a word or even a few letters from me reading it. Now I would use a separate screen to. Okay, I shouldn't think too much on the jumps. I think, yeah, they may each jump kind of connect. Like you have to make sure that each jump is within a certain alignment, where you just do this. I was thinking too much on the jumps, and that's the reason why I was kind of jumping like that. Aggressive negotiation to defeat 3 enemies at the same time with an explosion.
Quite the leap. My thighs couldn't manage it. Let's find another way to reach it.
Oh jeez, I hope I didn't lose studs right there.
Here.
There we go. Okay, so I guess Obi-Wan presses buttons like that, well, or maybe it's because we were close enough where we didn't have to use the force to push the button. Well, you gotta take advantage of somewhat take advantage of there being 2 Jedi here. So, because there's only one helm and only 2 Jedi. Which definitely means that, we need to take advantage of hitting from behind. But for some reason, it's not letting me switch characters. It's not allowing me to switch characters, so this is gonna have to be only Qui-Gon Jinn fights. So yeah, sometimes a dual lightsaber, sometimes that is not exactly the key a lot of times to having conquering combat. He's only playing because he's nearly defeated.
These barriers are very dangerous. Use caution.
That I know of, there's, no, there isn't really, let's just say for Lego Star Wars, usually there's different tales made up in Lego form. Like Lego hasn't really ever made any of the previous Star Wars. Like, they never, like, do some kind of Lego redo with any kind of Star Wars movies. So far, Lego's only had licensing to do past Star Wars stories in this kind of form. And the crazy thing is that this game was first started up as an April Trick Day joke. You know, an April Fool's Day joke, but people actually still wanted them to do it, so this is kind of those like joke turned into reality kind of thing.
Yeah, because he had basketball in the ropes. Yeah, that was fun.
Okay, there's gotta be no, that fits in there.
Like, I wish I had
I know that fits in there already, but it's this green one that we don't have. Okay, so I see our difficulty. For some strange reason, we're having to put this one in there. Now, to me, it's been quite some time, so of course I wouldn't recognize what to do there until I looked around enough.
I still have my full nerves.
Of course, we all like it if Maul went down there, but I don't like to either. Achieve a combat multiplier score of 30. Okay, so I got an achievement for just that.
Jonathan? Matthew's the one that passed me. Yeah,
Dang it, I think I missed the opportunity to reclaim back so many of the studs I collected during this level.
Well, he goes by spirit. Yeah, like his YouTube name, Spirit.
Appreciate how there's room for a duel like this. By the way, whenever they say the Force, they're meaning God. Yes, it's been kind of said before, and confirmed that the Force is God. And I guess somehow in Star Wars story that that humans were allowed to have such abilities like this. Let's see here. Have you always had that paranoia where you on the couch and you thought that spider was crawling on the wall next to you by looking from the corner of your eye, but then when you turn around, you're attracted to that message. It's not there because that happens to me. No, I don't. No, I don't. There used to be a where I live. There used to be a couch, but you know that got tossed. That got tossed for where table is now.
Mari, why do you keep on saying hey for?
Viceroy, your occupation here has ended. After her. This one's a decoy.
Now, Viceroy, we will discuss a new treaty.
And the reason why some of them are doing this because of certain trade things because they're a little bit with the dark side, you know, Palpatine and whoever else of the dark side force. They just want to cause, you know.
Get his own shit.
Oh, Gungan warriors, we are ready to do our part.
We're some warriors. We're some grand army.
General Judge, we must be making our way to the battlefield.
Wow, he went from being exiled to a general. I don't know what other challenges were on that level.
Now, Judge, we must join the others.
Yes, sir. This is not where we go. Follow me, sir.
Yoo-hoo! Reader needed you's helping over here.
All of you, sir, we must hurry.
Captain, we are going as quick as we can. We have noticed some of the Boombas missing. Babies, they fell off the wagon. Can you, sir, help us find them?
Judge, we must help them load the wagons. Look around for the boomers.
Okay, then. You sir can count on me, sir.
I thought that big log would never move. Misa need this farmer out of the way so Misa can get in the Boomer's pack. Misa will give him some tasty sugar if Misa had any.
So apparently we're needing there's some kind of so now we're collecting these certain, I guess, orbs of some kind. So yeah, all because of some Jedi's. Jar Jar went from thanks to some Jedi's. Jar Jar went from being banished to being a general. He at some point he should be thanking the Jedi. Alright, so we collected more of these orbs. Oh, okay, so I guess we got enough. I'm going to check up on the Twitch chat. See if anyone's chatted there.
All it done. Time's for a well-earned rest.
Jar Jar, we have to get going. Battle awaits.
Oh man, I forgot. Oh, funny. Yeah, I guess they're called gun gans.
Starting up the shield.
Funny, his machine is making funny, the certain little fart noises.
Jar Jar, we must load the last catapults.
This should have stayed in Otobuka.
Oh, we are ready for Jar Jar. Go and get them.
This looked very safe. Not.
On the catapult, Jar Jar. Ready them, sir, for the boomer.
Yeah, they have quite the catapult system. For a certain kind of underwater race, for some kind of underwater race, they have quite the
Mechanics in the shield.
Harper! Side of the shields!
We must attack. Let me ahead.
I guess this certain staff here is the equivalent of a gun gang kind of gun. Well, gun or staff. But as long as some people come in here and chat it up, then I'll continue with this. But like I said in the evening, if I feel to, and it also depends on the audience. If there's not enough audience chatting up and all that, I could just switch to Federal San Andreas in the evening. It all depends on how I feel when playing this as a gameplay live stream and how much interactive the people in the chat are. Okay, so right now we gotta do a bunch of this. Okay, so apparently the orders that we showed are electrical, it seems.
Catapults are broken.
Well, that's not Jar Jar's fault.
And make a big catapult.
Where's the catapult?
It's a hoping song.
So after fighting in there, so far so much of the wars has been with a whole bunch of just very cheaply made robos. Why is it?
Lisa hits it.
Is that mechanics?
I guess that's what the Gungans call robots.
Sit on the pie.
Okay, so we blew up all those, now we gotta blow up some more of these robots.
Shield down. Goblins in deep doo-doo now.
Lisa must fight. Never beckons down.
So even though we did all that, still somehow their shields slowly turned off.
Oh, giving up, General Jaja. Lisa, think of something.
I give up. I give up.
Jar Jar, you were made a general and you're doing this?
Why don't you get us off this autopilot?
He went from badge to general and this is what he does?
There they are.
Outmanned, but not outgunned. Also, guys, if I do a, once I do a, let's just say that, when I'm about to do the Retro San Andreas live stream, I'm gonna have to have a way, I'm gonna have to do, like,
Come on, R2. Let's see what this ship can do.
now, let's just say that for a San Andreas live stream, I would have to, let's just say for that kind of live stream, if I were to do it later, let's say join the battle at the Droid's command ship. So there's Theed, and there's the lake. Yeah, you're not kidding me. So yeah, when it comes to San Andreas live stream, I'm gonna have to do, for one kind of Catalina mission, I'm gonna have to basically hook in a water controller. But once I do hook in the water controller, I wouldn't exactly, well, actually, I haven't tried, in theory, and this is a big huge theory, if possible, in theory, if I could use an adapter to adapt the USB-C port on the tablet to use USB port, but then if I were to use a USB hub and use a special kind of USB cable, I could see if with that cable I could have my tablet still connected to my PC, and if I can use that kind of cable where I could still do screen copy, then I wouldn't have to do any other alternative camera method to capture it. Hey, where did you download the game from? Oh, thanks for subscribing. So here's how I got this game for cheap. How I got this game was that I went to last night I went on to a site that was selling game keys for cheap. So I bought the game key for cheap. I redeemed it into Steam, and then for any of the remaining DLCs, I have this one program that scans so many games you have installed on your PC that are from digital storefronts, and then it tells you what DLCs are for it, and if you want, and of course if you want to install the DLCs if they're not there, or just simply give you a file if the DLC files are there, but it's just digitally locked. So for this game, that I bought the base game, there's basically a file in the directory that tells the game to also load up the DLC content that's already there. Why pay for content that's already there, stored, and you're just paying to just have it unlocked? So, I got this from a Game Key site. I would have got it from Instant Gaming, but I decided to do a different site. And the site I was able to apply for a certain site I was able to put in a discount code where I was able to make sure that it was at the very base price with no taxes or anything.
Fighters, there's more vulture drones than we anticipated. Let's send them out.
It's working, R2. It's working.
We have to cut the Trade Federation's connection with their ground forces. Destroy the signal antenna.
But yeah, Star Wars is not the only thing that shows a story where kids kind of get roped into war. Of course, Anakin doesn't even know what fully goes on for war.
All fighters, target those turrets. They're causing us some serious damage.
Yeah, luckily in Lego games, you don't exactly get oh, you died, you want to retry kind of thing. It'll just respond to you. I'm just shooting all of it down. So yeah, if you don't have money to get a game key or to buy it straight up on the storefront, I know of course of where I downloaded my cracked copy that I played at one point in time, but this is not cracked. This is an official copy. But like I said later, guys, if there's not really any kind of interactivity, if I felt to, I would then switch to Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. And but of course, if I felt to, well, either that or I change up the title of the stream and do some quick changing around, but then again, sometimes it's best just to, like, you know, start off a fresh stream, if it's just for changing games. Unless I were to include in the title or something. You know, it all depends on how much people chat it up in the live stream. Is there any more little antennas or anything that you think you're some kind of Jedi and treat true Jedi in a single level? Oh dang, did I somehow do that? So let's just say, you know, and over time, thanks to some enough understanding, I did not like back up so much and then do like system wipe to my tablet, or like I could have sometime. I was still having on mind last night to root my tablet, so that way I could make sure some cleaning programs would have the utmost best chance to clear out any kind of hidden deep garbage within the system. But I'll just, you know, if I feel to, I'll at some point have my device rooted in some way, you know, have the tablet rooted and then use some cleaning apps to do very deep cleanings. But deep cleanings as in, you know, looking at directories that usually for some reason are locked off to, you know, to look into. I consider it a little bit anti-consumer to block customers from accessing certain file directories of an Android device, especially if it's just to clear out any kind of remaining files that were not cleaned out after an app was uninstalled. Defend yourself and expose to reactor cores.
What you want?
What's your opinion about the Nintendo Switch? Let's just say that for Nintendo Switch, it's quite the handheld, but I just, you know, but to me, I sometimes, like, let's just say consoles are, it's sometimes best, like, it's only great to own a console if you always have, like, the funding to get a certain selection of games for it. Because, like, I was kind of also, like, other than PC, I was kind of thinking instead to get Lego Star Wars on the Switch, but then I remembered that it may not be allowing 60 FPS, so I didn't get this game for the Switch. But the Switch is a very kind of unique thing, but I do wish at some point jailbreak the one I have to run beyond what it can do. And of course, a part of jailbreaking it is, you know, for it to run Android. But another part of jailbreaking a Switch is that I could then install the Definitive Trilogy to it to play it away from my PC setup, or like to do that, and like if things get too hairy to then so guys, while this is happening, I'm just gonna grab a snack. I'm not gonna grab anything to really have as a meal. I'm just gonna grab a snack. So yeah, so during this mission we aced having True Jedi. But let's just say, guys, when we get to it, I will have my own opinions about, you know, the so-called episodes 7 through 9. I'll be right back. Damn, I'm blessed, because that's why I did for the morale here. I have blessings. Just make sure it didn't give me any kind of stomach issue. So that's why I had a Skywalker for that. One gave me stomach problems. You completed your first episode, congratulations. Galaxy Free Play unlocked. Select this mode to explore the galaxy areas you discovered in Free Play while in an active story episode. Play as any character you unlock to collect kyber brick, ships, and lots more. Complete more episodes will unlock more of the galaxy. Speaking of. So yeah, when we get through an episode, then the next episode unlocks. Episode unlocks. Select this to continue the story of the previous episode. Remember, you can change the episode or access Galaxy Free Play at any time in the episodes tab of the hall projector. And the cool thing about this game release is that when you're about to select the episodes, they have these very nicely well done little Lego skits of the episode. Wait, what was that? What was what exactly? Episode 2, Attack of the Clones. There is unrest in the Galactic Senate. Several thousand solar systems have declared their intentions to leave the Republic. This separatist movement, under the leadership of the mysterious Kaldugu, has made it difficult for the limited number of Jedi Knights to maintain peace and order in the galaxy. Senator Amidala, the former Queen of Naboo, is returning to the Galactic Senate for a curriculum to create an army of the Republic to assist the overwhelmed Jedi. I don't know why, but I was getting a little bit throat tickle.
Senator, we're making our final approach towards Coruscant.
Very good, Lieutenant.
So if you want to know how each if you want how each Star Wars story goes, people should take the time at least I'd say as much a day as they can to see the original, like the very original Star Wars movies, episodes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and then just note that the actual original ending of Star Wars 7 through 9 begins with the grandchildren of Luke and Leia. And of course those grandchildren help in help in whatever has to be done, and how episode 9 would actually end off with how
I feel responsible.
You did your duty, just as she did hers. Now let's take a transfer to the center.
as you see here, we can shoot off like we just did there. So it's not like guns are not in kid game, any kind of kids meant for any kind of audience, because as you see, this right here is a laser pistol. But, so yeah, so how episode 9 should have ended was that the grandchildren of Luke and Leia, along with others, would have eventually helped to restore the public as it restored to a better republic, as well as the Jedi Order would be better restored as well, but where nothing, like, for basically, it's, you know, it's a way to, like, they restored it in a way where no one of the dark side could ever attempt to do what they did ever again. Not how Disney did 7 through 9, I'm speaking of how George Lucas mapped out 7 through 9. Let's go to the state building.
Mario.
Seeing how that not much people are talking right now, just kind of reassures me that as soon as I have to get dinner started for some people, or in fact, like, well, for some people it's dinner, but to me it's just a meal of the day because of like the time I woke up at, and I'm just snacking on something. But yeah, see, one thing, and I definitely should be controlling how much caffeine I have, so that way, because I kind of a little bit overdid it on of how long I was up till, because I'd rather wake up at. But then again, like, you know, I still have time to make sure I have my sleep schedule good and nicely worked out, because once I do get told when I work, I'd rather make sure I have at least, you know, 2 hours of streaming I could do instead of 1. But yeah, because of how I know people work and all that, but because of how things are going, once I know I have to get up and help with dinner or anything like that, that's going to be the end of this single Star Wars stream. And I would possibly just... And of course, when I stream again, it'll be Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, unless people really want me to continue this. It's not that the vibe here is more like just... But then again, I shouldn't give a care about how many people are viewing and all that. But at the same time, like, I'm just having mixed thoughts. Like, I do wish I could do I wish I could do this and San Andreas at the same time, to be honest.
I think that Count Dooku was behind it.
Count Dooku was once a Jedi. He couldn't assassinate anyone. Master Jedi, may I suggest that the
You
Senate
should wait
protection
inside
of
the
your
car for your mom.
perhaps
That's Senator Palpatine. I believe he's the one that could taint any kind of before Jedi to become sinister.
My goodness, you've grown.
so have you.
Grown more beautiful, I mean.
So yes, between the events of Episode 1 and 2, there's been quite a bit of years of Anakin growing up. So I believe that there's books or something that details what they are Anakin doing. Best guess is that during the years, Anakin must have been attending, the Jedi Temple and having all that training.
We're here to protect you, Senator. Not to stop
But yeah, sadly, because of Qui-Gon's death, instead of Qui-Gon training Anakin, which would have been originally, Anakin would have been also been taught by Qui-Gon. Instead, Obi-Wan had to take up the reins. And then, of course, for a little bit of a time, Anakin had also a Padawan.
We will find out who's trying to kill you. Promise you.
We will not exceed our mandate, my young Padawan learner.
I meant it in the interest of protecting the Master, of course.
Perhaps with merely
Oh, sure.
the mystery surrounding this threat will be revealed.
Is it much farther, Master?
Is mine and Padme's company boring you already, young Padawan?
No, of course not, Master. I didn't mean...
We aren't far. My apartment is just up ahead.
Yeah, it seems like whenever you're in a place of a city, usually it's... usually you'd end up just anywhere in a city in an apartment. And that the way you'd be ending up like anywhere different than apartments if you're not in a city. And even rich people still have their certain size of an apartment. Or it's just a one-floor living space. But a living space is a living space. Sockets require the correct plug item to activate them. When you find one, try using the map to locate its partner. So apparently there's something locked behind there. That's a little bit of humor right there. But if you wonder, guys, what exactly was more intended, you gotta watch the original Star Wars films, because they had to make sure this was appropriate for any kind of audience.
Well, if we could not crash before doing so, I'd greatly appreciate it.
Master, relax. I'm a great pilot.
You've much to learn about many things, my young apprentice, and flying is certainly one of them.
Oh really? He's the one that won a race. I'm pretty sure he still got that feeling in him to be able to correctly pilot a ship if he won a race. I hope I'm going the right way. I'm just spamming the clicks just to.
Watch out for that power coupling.
But just say that one Lego game that I know I will not ever replay on a certain system is the Lego Movie video game on the 3DS. Now that thing was a real piece of work to do. Like I consider it the most actual hardest Lego game ever. If you think certain Lego games are too easy, try Lego games on the GBA, or even like I said, one kind of game that's just a little bit of a pain to do is the Lego Movie video game for the 3DS. Apparently other versions of the Lego Movie video game, they're like, I have yet to even try out the PC version of it. That's how bad of a stain the 3DS version has left on me, that I haven't ever bothered to get the Lego Movie video game, you know, for other platforms.
Those probably still things. I wouldn't trust it if I was you. How about you open it and look inside?
So yeah, guys, as soon as I have to make dinner, I'll be in of this live stream.
Keep on the mannequin. As my flying improved faster, well, I'm still alive, so there's that.
And of course, I don't pay much attention to the health bar.
It was a bounty hunter cop.
Why are you snapping at me?
Belly button football.
We'll have to split up. Escort Senator Amidala back to Naboo. She'll be safer there. Of course.
Yeah, some kind of, I guess to keep things secret, she kind of, like, they don't really show in the game, but yes, just to not say, I guess, for some kind of contract or whatever. Now, let's just say that it would be best if I were to keep off of this game until I live streamed again, but knowing me, knowing certain directories on my PC, I possibly just duplicate this save to another slot and just continue from there. But, you know, for off-stream playing. Either that or just overwrite the second slot.
Let's see if he recognizes this dot, shall we?
Like, like, the crazy thing about this is that they make the minimap to be at the left corner of the screen, which is kind of also a bit of reference to so many open world games. Mostly GTA 3, I guess. I think GTA 3 possibly, no, not, maybe GTA 3 first started that, where a minimap would be at the bottom left. But all we have to do is hope and pray that Grand Theft Auto 6 helps to breathe more life into modern gaming. That they don't mess it up. Cause if they mess that up, then it's gonna be like a second wave of questioning gaming since, what, 80s, I guess?
So many good times and some absolutely terrible times. Like, get into a fight with a bounty hunter, lose my job, get home and find the wife has changed the locks on the doors kind of times. Still, wouldn't change it for the world.
It's still good to gain so many studs that way. Whoopsie. Oh yeah, if I recall here, if I do recall it, there is in fact like a certain parody book that like there's a certain comic book that someone made that parodies so much of Star Wars. I can't remember the name, but I know where I was remembering R2D2 that I was remembering. Then this one parody book, they had a certain illustrated way of you know, a C-3PO and R2D2, but as some kind of like people that spoke some kind of unknown language to some of the people there. I can't remember the parody book, but it was something. It was something a little bit joke around with. Inquire about the dart at Dex's Diner in Coral Scott's Askew District. Also, another thing that people really do hope for in GTA 6 of being great is for Star Wars Outlaws to be great, because so far it seems to be like something like Star Wars Outlaws, let's just say, has to either release before or after the release of GTA 6 in order for basically for it to be able to sprout and blossom, because people are going to be playing GTA 6 over any kind of game that tries to kill off any kind of game that wishes that it could be a true fresh competitor to the GTA series. But yeah, dang, like for this being like a Lego kind of thing, or the most open world one, I don't know if there's been any Lego. I don't know if Lego's been making any other Lego games since they released this one. At least not that I recall or can remember. I also do have Lego Builder's Journey as well, but of course I haven't been much like that. Like it's a pretty much I don't know if it's underrated, but Lego Builder's Journey. That game is pretty much like it does have its own kind of story that is non-vocal. And it's a wholesome one too. Let's just say one time I did just a one-day live stream of playing it start to finish, but that was a cracked version and I own it officially on the Epic Game Store. It's just I don't know why, but I just have never gotten around to doing it. But maybe as I'm playing this, I'll bring up like a straight up video, like some kind of thing of doing that again, where like we're either starting at a certain point in time that I do Lego Builder's Journey start to finish. And of course, another thing about Lego Builder's Journey is that with its story and all that, it doesn't exactly have you needing specialized mini kits or studs. I don't know why I'm randomly walking around just destroying things. As soon as we get to an autosave point, I will be ending off the stream because I've seen that not much people are chatting up or interacting. So, I actually do feel for this to just, you know, end it off and then just clone the save for if I feel to play away from streaming.
Going fast as I can. That's Dex. Let's see what the problem is.
You bet. Caught me at a bad time.
Dexter Jetster.
Blow the fuse. I can't can't keep up with all these customers. Think you could help out an old buddy and take some orders to the right tables? I gotta fix up old Wanda. As soon as we get finished, I'm all yours. What do you say?
Let's just say that this right here is kind of a it's a little bit of a Diner Dash reference.
Find out what each customer ordered and take them the right dish. If a droid could do it, I'm sure a Jedi can.
Yeah, well, this is not exactly in a Jedi's certain job description. Okay, so...
Can you go get my photon fizzle? It's bright green, you can't miss it.
Bright green. Ah, right here.
Can you go get my photon fizzle?
Yes, right here, lady.
Better late than never.
Lady, do you want me to smack the tart out of you?
It would have been quicker to fly to Naboo and cook my own Nuna drumstick. Wow, let me at it.
Thank you, so that's more appreciative than a lady wondering where her drink is.
Any news on my 6-6 layer cake? I haven't seen one layer since I got here.
I wonder... Wait, no. She said cake. Man, this is definitely not in Jedi's usual job description.
Nothing like a tall cup of Java juice. Where's that waitress gone?
So this guy is waiting for his juice. It can't be that. I'm guessing it's this, cause...
My Java juice. Thanks. Where's my shot at club sandwich? My pocket meter runs out in 5 minutes. Looks delicious.
Okay, I wonder if anyone could wolf all that down within 5 minutes.
Did everyone get their order? Great! I really owe you one. And so does Wanda. Took a fair bit of elbow grease, and I'm happy to say she'll be back bussing tables in
Ah, yes. Maybe he's talking about a droid that he named that way.
What do you want to talk about? Grab a seat and I'll be right with you.
Tell me what this is.
What you got here is a Camino saber dart.
Camino, I'm not familiar with it. Is it in the Republic?
No, it's beyond the outer rim. These Camino armors keep to themselves. They're cloners.
Cloners.
Smooth. Who knows what happened to that guy then?
Let's head to the archive. I've never heard of Camino either. Let's run the coordinates Dex gave us through the Jedi archives. See if we can find out more about it.
Oh, yeah, I just wish there's a little bit more coming here. Yeah. Well, the more people that chat up in the live chat extends of how much I played. But, or at least if I have the field to play. So here's the thing, currently at the field to play, but it's a very, like, whenever I check up in the live chat and not seeing much fresh messages, like, you know, like the less immersed I get into the game, and the less chance there is, then I'll just, you know, possibly end up live streaming. Like some days I feel like streaming, I just do live stream to live stream. And some days I just feel like, okay, even with small audience, barely anyone's chatting up, so, you know. Well, call me a snap, but the lower streets of us group are no place for oh, really? You are a general person and a scholar. Here's the data log with the message, and I'll just put up a hologram of who you're looking for. Hold on, guys.
I bet Jackson did Austin did this order or how I took down here.
The entire email like that, Jackson.Austin. You know, I'm trying to keep certain identities, you know, silent. Visualize a special right here. There'll be Oscar somewhere, so final. So yeah, some other point we'll be doing this side mission. Let's see here. Don't worry, we got your side. He's Lunar also streams. What was that? Do you guys stream schedule? Oh. For me, I currently I just live stream as much as I can each day. It's last name dot first name.
Here.
Yeah, I can't figure it out.
What?
That. Wait, let me just make sure. Okay, yes, that's... I make sure it's corrected. So, yeah, Kratos... Yeah, like... So, yeah, guys, I'm seeing what time it is, and do you guys mind if I were to switch to Kratos San Andreas? Like, at the same time, let's just say I like to do this and San Andreas. And although this is supposed to be Friday, where I'm really supposed to be making sure that I'm chill and nothing's bothering my mind. And, like, let's just say I know that I only have so many people that view my streams and all that, and you know, I should just, you know, live stream regardless, just in case of whoever comes in. But at the same time, it gets hard to do that when you're trying to have the algorithm to help you to grow as well. And usually the algorithm usually assists you if there's enough people watching you, or like if enough people have watched for like enough average of time versus how long the stream was. So, so as long as people are chatting and all that, I'll continue. So the original plan here, guys, is that if I have to help out with dinner, I mean, quote unquote dinner, because to me I haven't really eaten yet. But if I have to help out with certain family dinner, I would then have to end off the live stream because I want to keep you guys just waiting for me to come back from being AFK. But for now, I'll still be a little bit more live, but the only way this live stream will end is when I'll be able to switch to San Andreas on my tablet. And where I'm currently at in the game, there's only so much progress I have made. And it took me quite some time to finally get a certain latest version working, where there's an in-game mod menu. Now, I will only be using the in-game mod menu to a little bit reinforce my hand on a mission if necessary. Other than that, I'll be, you know, playing it by the pure skill that I have. And another thing to add to that is, I'm wondering to experiment a little bit with a certain method here. I was thinking to use, to hook a USB hub into a certain kind of adapter, and to have my tablet in some way with the USB hub connected to my gaming laptop. Now, because of such, I would have to kind of, you know, change the wire. I would have to kind of unhook certain things from the USB-C up because it's currently being used. Well, So, sure bro, it's hard to start a conversation with you when you insisted us to. Now I lost train of thought. But yes, so far I've originally planned for this live stream to truly end once. If I'm asked to help out with dinner. Either that or when I had to eat dinner and I don't want a whole bunch of munching sounds to get into the... Well, then again, I have quote unquote eaten dinner when I was live streaming before, and like, I don't know how cringy that is. Like, you have to keep a certain distance of your mouth away from the mic. And of course, when Obi-Wan Kenobi, you know, goes to the Jedi temples, or you know, the certain main spots of the Jedi to search up things. Of course, we're going to be seeing that something mysteriously has happened where some place that should be mapped isn't mapped. And a whole bunch of signs showing an unknown language. Like, do people speak English within the universe, but they decide to have a different way of written language? Oh, you're glad here to tune in? Well, I'm glad that you guys are here to speak with me. Now, I just let you guys know that if you guys sometimes see me with a jacket on, it's either to help me to not feel so lonely, I don't know how, but sometimes that helps, or if it's a bit too chilly, I may put on a jacket. Like if the AC has been used so much where I don't think my body heat's been, and it's getting close to that where I'm feeling a little bit of, like a teeny bit of a chill.
Okay, awful.
The Jedi Library. Okay, so this is a droid called the R4P17. Very similar looking to R2. So we booted up whatever that thing was over there.
According to Dex, Camino should be right here, but there's just...
YouTube has been so depressing lately. Oh, dang.
nothing there.
Very good. Go to the center of gravity's
Somehow Yoda understands the droid's beeps.
But Master Yoda, who could empty information from the archives? That's impossible, isn't it?
Only a Jedi could have erased those files. But who and why? Harder to answer. Meditate on this, I will.
My best guess it could be Dooku, because remember, they said Dooku was once a Jedi, and who knows if they changed the records on Dooku standing with the Jedi. But I think Palpatine over time corrupted Dooku's mind. Let's just say, guys, that if I could sometime find like a different webcam to, like, I think maybe in a closet or something, I could find another, like somewhere around. There should be a webcam around, and I like to use the webcam and just put that on top of my TV screen so you guys can see my. But then I'm going to have to do some certain kinds of alignment and then make sure that it's kind of the same zoom in on OBS. But I would like to just like even with a slight bit of a scratch on my TV screen, I would like to just play this game on my TV. But of course, this is how to stand. Sometimes to stand out, you have to have a webcam on or some kind of face to stand out from all the other people on YouTube. Search Camino for Rishi. So I guess that's out of this room. I'm gonna have dialogue happen for. I'm just gonna snatch up these side quests. That way when the time comes, we can do these side things.
Commemorated it with paintings and busts from the archives. As I recall,
She may be old in this game, but her being old is still very young. Like, they're in a way advancing your space age. So, if Star Wars were at all true for a way far away future, then she'd be still young to us.
neither of them could be Key or the Monday, who just missed out on first.
Do you play guitars? I feel like you're instrumental person. I do enjoy classic rock and certain kinds of instrumentals, but sadly, learning how to play such things costs a whole bunch of this, and it all depends on who your parents are and what they have as positions. Because or else I'd possibly doing certain guitar thing. I do certain kind of guitar things as like a way to gain money on the side as well. But I don't exactly know how to do such an instrument. Like, let's just say that schools only teach you how to do all the most cheapest kinds of instruments.
Let me know if you'd like to hear it again.
Yeah, kind of saying like piano, like you have to know which notes to hit and all that.
If you arrange the busts into a certain order, it'll unlock something in this room.
Like, you know, you have to make sure what notes you're reading on a piece of paper when it tells you to hit on the instrument. Like, you know, when you're playing music, when you look at shit paper, it's kind of like you have to kind of understand another language. So a little bit earlier but since you guys are talking up in the live chat, it's a little bit pushing me to go further. But I just so you guys know that if I have to help out with certain family dinner, I would have to then end off the live stream because I don't think you guys would like me to just go off for so many minutes to help with such a thing. And if I were not to help out with dinner, I don't know if you guys will allow me to eat on live stream like that. Like, I'm having a snack, and sure, that's kind of okay, but, you know, there's certain chomping sounds that not a lot of people like to hear in the mic. It's kind of similar to, like, the noise of people kissing, though. Now we're going to, Northern Landing. Let's see here. It's like practice to battle, had that type of skill. Hey, you're welcome to. Even though you had something dumb to do while I've still been here. Okay. I just let you guys know that I do have it on mind, you know, like, and it could even be a late night live stream, and if it's a late night live stream, I'll then have to a bit more forgive of who enters during that time. But of course, one of the points of live streaming is that, you know, you have an audience that chats it up, but at the same time, when you're having a late night live stream, you gotta keep in mind though that sometimes you just gotta live stream just to live stream during such a time. So it's either a little bit later in this evening that would switch to Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, or a later point than that. But so far we're doing this.
Yes, this should be the right system. Keep your eyes peeled for our missing planet.
But yes, for a certain Catalina mission, if I cannot try to still capture my tablet the way I have been capturing it, with the certain experimental way I'm thinking to still try to get it done, then in some way I'm going to still try to use a certain method to capture gameplay of one of Catalina's missions, because the better controllers for me to steer with for Android gaming, those kind of controllers are wired, and usually when I'm doing the capture method, I've been using a Bluetooth controller, and sadly Android doesn't exactly try to use two Joy-Cons as a way to have one entire controller. I don't know. It'd be nice if I knew that there were an app though, because maybe I wouldn't have to do a water controller if I knew if I could, like if there were an app where it could take the two Joy-Cons that are synchronized to an Android tablet and have both the Joy-Cons, combine into some sort of X input controller like PS4 Windows does. Because I would do it on. It would be a miracle if I could do it on PC, but that I know of, Screen Copy only says keyboard and mouse inputs through such a way, and so far not a. And before you guys say about BlueStacks, if I were to run GTA as a Android with BlueStacks, it's no different from me running San Andreas Definitive Edition on my gaming laptop. The only reason why I've been doing the Android gameplay of a live stream that I have been doing is because it's on a separate device. It's, it's separated.
Master Jedi, I've been expecting you.
Yeah, these aliens look even more like some kind of classic looking aliens. But of course, actual aliens that people have been reportedly saying like, oh, these aliens are crash land or something like that, but I'm thinking more like demons.
Welcome. After all these years.
But in Star Wars, it's unknown. If these aliens, like Star Wars is sci-fi, and thus they are actually aliens and not demons pretending to be such.
200,000 units are ready, with 1 million more on the way.
AKA deception. And let's just say one show on the side that I have been getting into to finish off is Titans. I'm not bothered with the Last of Us show because so far I'd rather watch BC. Like, if you guys know the YouTuber called BC, I like to watch his certain previous gameplay videos. And he has a Last of Us gameplay series, as well as, like, I guess Last of Us Left Behind, which I'm guessing happens before Last of Us 2. And whoops, whipped out my lightsaber. But yeah, lightsabers don't always mean that you're, that you're a Jedi. Like, a lightsaber is just a certain way to have a Jedi defend themselves.
I'm sure they're not talking about you.
It takes the light side of the Force to be a Jedi.
These clones, how old are they?
Oh yes, we use growth acceleration. Otherwise a mature clone would take a lifetime to grow.
I see.
Yes, but
Totally obedient, taking any order without question. We modify their genetic structure to make them less independent than the original host.
And who was the original host?
A bounty hunter called Jango Fett.
A bounty hunter? I would very much like to meet this Jango Fett.
And I would be very happy to arrange it for you. A apart from his pay, which is considerable, Fett demanded only one thing, an unaltered clone for himself. Curious, isn't it?
Unaltered?
Pure genetic replication. No tampering with the side, no growth acceleration.
Well, if you think about it, if you can make sure to have a entirely complete clone of yourself, like he's saying, basically it's kind of like having a kid without finding a lady life partner. Kind of sad though. But of course, to make sure that, but of course, I'm pretty sure that to make one thing about clones though is that the clone, it's unknown if they would have a soul.
Welcome back. This is Jedi Master Obi-Wan Kenobi. He's come to check on our progress.
Your clones are very impressive. You must be very proud. Huh? Who hired you for this job?
I was recruited by a man called Tyrannus. Do you like your army?
I look forward to seeing them in action. Thank you for your time, Jango.
Let's just say that their conversation is longer than that, originally in the movies.
I have a strong feeling that this bounty hunter is the assassin we're looking for. If our suspicions are correct, he'll be wanting to leave quickly. We best head to the nearest landing pad.
That's odd. It was giving me like the button to press if I want to try to it was odd. I was close by the droid, for some reason it gave me the option to mount. And I'm thinking like that would be a little bit funny for me to try to get Obi-Wan to ride on the droid. Wow, apparently the son doesn't even know how to shoot right. Oh great, he just barbecued a droid. Sometimes you have to get up close. You can just, throw your saber and bounce back the... Oh great, he barbecued the droid again. Whoopsie! Poor Troy getting the crossfire. Like, geez, Darth Maul was a bit more of a boss fight than Jango Fett.
We mustn't let them get too far ahead. Let's go.
So what he did was they quickly tossed a tracker onto them.
Reflexes have their advantages on board. Now there's no time to waste. Let's follow him.
But yeah, max out graphics like this, like, it's a nice chef's kiss. Let's see here, hold on. I gotta read, do you mind if I take a little bit of time to read the live chat here? Let's see here, Let's see here. You're welcome to. You got a bunch of cool bids. What is it like being a streamer for you? For me, I do enjoy live streaming, but I enjoy it more when people actually are chatty in the live chats. But the reason why I prefer live streaming more than doing videos is because I'm live streaming the gameplay in real time, so when the live stream ends, the entire gameplay is already there on the platform. Like, I don't have to, like, record a file and do whatever before uploading the video. Let's see here. Who was screaming? I don't know who was screaming. I respect you, Side Drag, can't wait. Let's just say that I usually call people that are in the live chat more of acquaintances, because I don't know them entirely.
It's on the floor.
Think about getting all the things on your cat, Roy. Oh, anyway. Yes, I'll do it.
You're the one that started it. Okay, what little was left? 2 pieces of fruit.
I don't think it's true. It's charger.
And 1, somewhere.
Thanks.
1 string cheese thingy.
On here it said text back to me.
What's this?
Mexican plane.
I don't know.
Here it said text back to me. But, so, see. One that do on the thing or print it.
Like, the ones I could be more consider more than acquaintance would be certain, like, certain kinds of people that would join in, like, certain kinds of, like, certain YouTubers that are of higher sub-count than me, but yet, but yet have a bit of an active live chat, but not so much to where, like, they wouldn't much recognize me. I'm not gonna do a shooting gallery. Alright, after dealing with that Kyber Crystal comment, let's just... a hunt for Django. Wow, you got... That was literally nearby your eyeballs. You guys didn't notice that tracker?
This is going to be a happy ride. He's around here somewhere.
So, let's just say one mod, like, whenever I would live stream this again, which would, like, or whatever, not really live stream this again, but whenever I, like, launch this thing up again, there's mostly just one mod I like to add to this game, if it does exist. It's the one where some of the people at the top of the pile of the Lego characters in the start menu, that's changed and the line is changed. like, you know, when you're at the main menu, instead of Rey saying her thing, it would instead be Luke saying something with him being on top.
That was cozy. You're making my life more difficult than it needs to be. Can't shake me that easily, bounty hunter. You're around here somewhere. There you are.
This is a waste of my talent.
Let's not. Anakin would be loving this.
Oh my god, create radioactive zombies!
More iron.
If I were to help out with any kind of dinner, I just had to know if anyone's hungry enough for it.
Well, I'm hungry, but I don't know what we can have. You got any ideas?
Well, yesterday, like I said, I saw other than hamburger patties, well, other than the possibility hamburgers, like I said, there's chicken in there, but this is, of course, anything that's reasonable. I know. I know. I'm just listening to what I remember seeing in there.
Last night, hamburger helper, or was it?
Hamburger helper.
Yeah, it's hamburger helper last night.
I guess we could have chicken. I guess. Oh.
Yeah, it would be, of course, it'd be nice for something that wasn't, you know, burger based, or I guess some would say hamburger based.
I guess we could make chicken. Since we're gonna make them fries, you gotta cook it less because they get too hard.
trying my patience. I never claimed to be an... What are you hiding, Jacob? Who hired you? I'm not here to play silly games. I've got you now.
Why don't you just give up?
EMP blast. No.
Oh, if you hold down the yeah. I'm just trying to finish this up, guys. And then I'll be going AFK. I'll be just going AFK just to look at something. And then if I'm the one that ends up cooking, I'll have to end off the live stream. And then I'll choose either I do more of this game or Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. But again, I've been doing so much of that, and maybe it'd be good to have a break from Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, on Android. But it's up to you guys. Do you guys want me to do more of this Star Wars game, or should I do San Andreas?
You know. Well done.
What's the same badge?
Here it is in the email. The working on either do the church do Zoom thing or do Brendan's phone do Zoom thing tomorrow.
Brendan's what?
Phone do Zoom thing. You guys, me, Megan, or us, or my
concentration of
Jonathan
Federation
wants,
ships over there are
Jonathan wants to be like did you email me now? I can. Somebody got sent the Harry, his Uncle Harry.
You gotta get some in your email, or else we ain't gonna be able to do it.
I did the Austin Majors. I had Austin out on back there. I had to do it 12. That's how you do
Certainly.
birthday.
These droids, the Republic and the Jedi won't stand a chance.
Mom, no.
You had another nightmare.
Jedi don't have nightmares.
Oh sure.
I have to help her.
I'll go with you.
Nah, I think
Continue to protect me.
I think Senator Palpatine through the Force been giving him nightmares. But if Padme is a different identity for the queen of theirs, would that mean that Anakin's dating a queen then? Or a once-time queen? Although they may not show in the game, but yes, he was literally sleeping with her. Well, I don't think it was a mating kind of sleep. What?
Amedea girl?
Yes. They said that the queen went to being a senator, but I think that Padme is just her alias.
Yeah, she didn't want to be queen, I know that.
I haven't seen you this worked up before.
Besides, if you were the
Was
senator,
there a
you
lot of
could go
sand
to
in your
the
dream?
Yes, a considerable
Republic
amount, but
world,
that's
and
not
that's
the
where,
point. We just need to get to Moss
her
Esper.
lover
I have to
man
make
was
sure my
at.
mother is safe.
Being Jedi Knight. The one that turned into Darth Vader. What was his name?
What? What? Darth Vader's
The one that became Darth Vader.
That's Anakin.
Well, Anakin was in the Republic world, and she didn't want to be a queen because she would be on another world. So she wanted to be at the Republic world where he was at. That's why she switched to being a senator.
Yeah, to possibly be closer to Anakin. But if you think of that, I think at the same time she kind of gave time for Anakin to grow up, because otherwise, she could be kind of be seen as a predator.
I think she was queen while he was growing up. Only once they became lovers did she switch to being a senator. When she could, of course, because she had to find someone to be queen first. And they had to, do their ceremony and all that jazz.
Yeah. Alright, let's see what's in the footage is.
I know you got pulled something.
What?
There's pulled something, right?
Yeah, pulled chicken.
That's fine with me.
Alright. That's an easy slap it in the microwave thing.
Yeah. Warning, somebody might want something to have with it. Warning.
And who is this someone?
This person that will say they can't do the air fryer.
Mom.
Yeah, that one.
Although I do, whoever pops into live streams, I do suggest them when watching the LEGO Star Wars gameplay that they want more full-on context of what's actually going on. That they would have to take the time, like most of their day, to see so much of like if they want to binge watch all of the original Star Wars movies, I would say they would have to definitely schedule so many multiple hours for both trilogies. And of course, I kind of told to kind of a little bit discouraged of going with Disney 7 through 9, and trying to tell them how George Lucas already laid out things for episodes 7 through 9. And the actual ending of Star Wars is not what Disney did. Alright guys, it seems like it's a very simple kind of dinner. Since there's only 3 minutes and all that, I don't know what kind of gameplay. Like, it'd be kind of like I just sat down, but then sooner got back up again. So, instead of what I was planning to do, I believe at the pause screen, I'm going to be quickly searching for something. But, while I do eat, I'll be, I'll be pulling up someone's, kind of, like, I'll be pulling up someone's gameplay of something, not as a, I don't mean to have as a reaction kind of content. It's more like I just want to pull it up just to have something, even just as funny while I can, eat and not do so much of gameplay. I'll be back.
Oh, a dark fairy, huh? I'll teach you for doing that. Do.
Meg, Megan, if he'll send you to what? Is Johnny gonna send you his email? I'm gonna mute my laptop and you can type in my his email. I haven't sent the email yet to Harry. Hey, what? No. That's there.
I had to run something soon. Try this one.
If you break house, if you also did you do my house maker or still?
Your coffee maker is still up. And
He's up it.
Well, you need it to be off. Which way is off?
More wide.
yeah, it's being in between now just in case of this and that. So
I don't think it's like you gotta keep routine until it's a little bigger. It's not that young.
Well, the pulled chicken's done.
I said, my thing that having that young little chicken's done. I like that.
Let's see, which one's to pull down?
So that one is put here. See, it looks okay. Okay, yeah.
I don't know. Well, Megan, hey Megan, do you eat this pulled stuff?
Yeah, she does.
I'm making sure before I, because let's say I pulled one bag and there has just 3 funds in it. Now there's just these 2 fresh packs. Gotta see which one to open up. Okay, there's one thing has to be opened up before there's other pack because one thing lists month ahead and some other backwards. I make sure to actually check the dates. So, yeah, the bugs are out and all that. If you feel to get your certain pulled chicken sandwich, you can get up and get it.
Okay.
I don't know about Blessed yet though.
Probably not.
You have to go and tell her.
Blessed regardless.
You have to tell us, Megan said.
Pulled chicken is gone. So who's still around in the live stream? You know, just make yourself known in the live chat before I just end off the stream. Because the two little options either end it off here and then I you know, do my eating, or I just, you know, pull up what I was gonna pull up and eat. So yes, who is here in the live stream? Cause I was you know, walking that way to try to look around for, you know, a separate webcam to hooked in and set up using the webcam built in right here.
Bitch! You didn't have one thing! Big chance, fuck that ass!
So guys, I think this is good enough for a live stream. Like, how many people are not exactly one is saying that they're still here. So I could just end off this.
What? Somewhere, I'm sure.
Ow! Ranger, why the fuck are you just standing there, you bitch?
Dang.
Oh, there's 500 zombies here. Holy shit.
Zombies, oh no!
So guys, I'll end off the stream here, but yeah, as long as I have the vibe to, I would continue the live stream again. So just that way my eating doesn't get to the microphone, and I'll end it off here. But I do wish that if I could find out one of the webcams I used in the past, I feel I have that hooked up, just that way I could use my TV and for you guys to still see me. Or I could just use the very webcam app on my phone to do it. But anyways guys, thank you all so much for watching. And yeah, I'll be continuing this later.